I give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. President. I congratulate you on assuming the presidency of the Council and assure you of our full support and cooperation. We also deeply appreciate the Russian presidency, which was conducted in a smooth and professional manner last month. I thank the Secretary General for his latest report on ABA and ASG Martha Pobi for the valuable briefing. We welcome the Secretary General's Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa, Mr. Guang Song, to his new role, and also thank him for his briefing and wish him all the very best. Pakistan commends all UNISFA personnel for their dedication to duty under difficult circumstances. 600 Pakistani troops deployed in UNISFA continue to uphold the UN flag with professionalism and courage, providing vital protection to civilians and sustaining community dialogue despite the operational, financial, and logistical challenges. Mr. President, the situation in Abyei remains fragile. The ongoing conflict in Sudan continues to spill across borders, aggravating insecurity, humanitarian suffering, and arms proliferation. South Sudan's internal challenges have further complicated the situation. It is not surprising, therefore, that there has been no progress on the final status of Abyei or on border demarcation. Pakistan joins others in urging both Sudan and South Sudan to re-energize and re-engage in meaningful dialogue, as this remains the only sustainable pathway towards resolving this long-standing issue. Pakistan reaffirms that the 20 June 2011 agreement must be fully respected. Abyei must remain a demilitarized and weapons-free zone. The continued presence of South Sudanese security forces in southern Abyei violates the agreement and undermines UNISFA's mandate. The increased presence of rapid support forces in Sector North has further destabilized the situation. The reporting period saw 127 security incidents with 34 fatalities. We are deeply alarmed by RSF checkpoints, the July attack on the Joint Protection Committee station, and the continued proliferation of small arms. We call for the withdrawal of all unauthorized armed elements, unimpeded freedom of movement for UNISFA, and the immediate return of UN property. The 8 United Nations fuel trucks seized by Rapid Support Forces on 28 February 25 must be returned to UNISFA without delay, and RSF should be held accountable for attacks on UNISFA personnel. Mr. President, at the same time, we recognize positive progress at the community level. Relations between the Ngok Dinka and Miseria have continued to improve, aided by UNISFA's facilitation of pre- and post-migration conferences and peace dialogues. These are modest yet meaningful gains that deserve full support. The Pakistani contingent has been deeply involved in these community engagements. The international community should sustain these reconciliation and livelihood programs through predictable funding for the joint program for Abyei, which remains central to peace building and resilience. We remain concerned regarding the mission's financial situation. While $309 million was appropriated for the financial year 25-26, unpaid assessed contributions already exceed $138 million, with overall peacekeeping arrears nearing $4 billion. We encourage all member states to pay their contributions in full and on time. The Security Council bears primary responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security, a duty that lies at the very heart of the Charter. UN peacekeeping is one of the Council's most visible and effective tools for fulfilling that mandate. The Council cannot shy away from its primary responsibility, citing financial crisis. Pakistan stresses that UNISFA's mandate renewal, currently under negotiations, should be smooth. Given the situations in Sudan and South Sudan, our expectations should be based on ground realities. At the same time, we must also realize that in the absence of UNISFA, the risks are stark. A rapid escalation of intercommunal violence, accelerated arms proliferation, collapse of migration arrangements and security, a sharp deterioration in humanitarian access, and expanding cross-border instability that would outpace any political track. Pakistan echoes the call to strengthen support for UNISFA so that it can effectively deliver on its mandate. This includes deploying the remaining UN POL officers and formed police units authorized by the Council and supporting the establishment of the Abe Police Service. The protection of civilians and promotion of rule of law must not suffer due to delays in political settlement. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Pakistan for the statement.